How's it going today, everybody? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Just doing another installment on angel signs. And this one, I've got some randoms. They just don't fit into one category. So that's why I've called the video Potpourri. There's not going to be any craft lessons in this video. This is all going to be about angel signs and some things you might already know about. But there's a couple in here that I just stumbled across in my research. So hopefully you'll be able to learn something a little bit new in this video. So the first one we're going to talk about is pennies. I never step over small change. Like, I am not, like, this is, first of all, it's a way of inviting abundance into your life. When you get excited about a penny or a dime or a nickel or whatever on the ground, pick it up and be grateful. And also, a penny could be a sign from your loved one. Here, I'm going to read a little bit of my notes here. Pennies are often left in our path as a heavenly reminder that you are not alone. You are loved. Be happy. So it's a sign from your angels, or it could be a departed loved one that is like flinging these pennies into your reality so that you can see them. So when you see a penny, definitely be excited about it. You could pick it up. I read something that putting a penny in the heel of your left shoe brings you good luck. I don't know if it works or not, but I do it anyway because why not, right? Fingers crossed. So the second one I have here for you guys is butterflies. First of all, butterflies are so beautiful, and generally when we see them, we just light right up. So this guidance makes sense because butterflies can sometimes be sent by a departed loved one as a quick hello. So, and to say, I'm safe and that I miss you too, because, you know, you're separated into different realities, and I don't know what your afterlife beliefs are, but I just don't think that we cease to exist. You know, I think we go into a different reality, and I think that once somebody passes away, they're reunited with our ancestors and loved ones that passed away before us. And then we're left on this side to mourn them, but they miss you too. So that's why a butterfly might come into your house or land on your window or whatever, right? So this third one, I had no idea about, and I was quite chuffed about it because it's actually robins. And hello. So anyway, just get over myself and keep moving. So robins, actually, when they show up, and they can often visit the same yard or the same balcony or whatever year after year after year. And this could be a departed loved one coming back to you, like a family member or friends or somebody that you are really close to. And they just want to give you continued comfort from their side of the veil, right? So I found that really fascinating, and I'm going to look at robins in my yard in a completely different way. I don't know how many of you have heard in my videos that both of my grandmothers passed away last year, and it was actually after the passing of my paternal grandmother that I felt a call to start doing tarot readings and to start a YouTube channel. So I know I'm getting way off subject here, but you know, they do come back and visit us, our departed loved ones. So I really enjoy finding new ways of being in contact with people that I've lost and that I miss very, very dearly. And you know what, if you guys are seeing signs from people and you didn't know about it before, let me know in the comments if this is resonating and like, oh yeah, okay, well this happened to me and I think it was, you know, my auntie or, you know, my grandma or somebody. I think that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to your shared stories, you guys. So the next one, this one happens to me all the time. Temperature changes. This especially happens when I'm meditating because I'm, you know, you are connected to your higher self and higher realms, and you know, whatever your version of God is, you get closer to your God. And like sometimes I'll just get really, really hot, like a flush of heat all over my body. And I know it's like my angels are close to me when I'm meditating, and you know, I'll set an intention before I start to meditate that, you know, I want to find calm or whatever it is, you know, to connect to my higher self. I'll set an intention, and then I'll feel my angels beside me because of either a drop or a rise in temperature. So let me know if that resonates, you guys. If that's happened to you, drop a comment. So this next one, it can be a little bit freaky when it happens. Like sometimes you'll hear a voice or a whisper, and you'll be like, say what now? What just happened? But you know, sometimes I'll hear a voice in my head, and this happens to me especially when I'm driving somewhere. If I'm gonna drive from here to there, and I think, oh, I'll go this way, I'll take that road. But sometimes I'll hear a message like, take the other way, you know? So a route that I wasn't gonna take, I'm like, okay. And then I'll learn later on that there was a huge traffic jam the way I wanted to go, you know? Or something that delays you, or something, a voice is saying, you know, just hold on before you do that. That is your angel talking to you, because they can see ahead of what is going to happen to you. So they're giving you a little bit of a warning. So what's the next one? A touch or a tingle. So this can happen too. Like sometimes you'll feel like, whew, you know, what was that? And it can actually be your angel, or you could feel like somebody just touched you and you look around and you're alone and you're like, okay. So you're not losing your mind, really. It's probably your angel close to you. And even though like our realities don't connect, sometimes they're so powerful that they can actually come through the veil and just let you know that they're there with some sort of really light physical touch. And then it's so subtle that you could doubt yourself, but this can happen. So let me know if that's happened to you guys. Sometimes I'll get the, you know, like what people call goosebumps, or I'll get a shiver or something like that. And I'll know it's one of my angels or more. This one happens to me quite a bit too. The next one is scents or aromas. Like sometimes you'll catch a smell of a perfume or a cologne or something that reminded you of somebody else, usually somebody that you loved and cared for, and they're no longer with us. You'll smell that and you're like, wait a second, but there's nobody around you and there's no reason for this reminder scent to come into you. But it's your angels giving you a message. So definitely, you guys, if you're experiencing one of these angel signs, like the touch or the whisper or the sense, you maybe want to just stop and think about what you were thinking about, because the angels are saying, okay, you need to kind of pay particular attention to what it is that you were just thinking about, and analyze that a little bit. So this next one, I didn't even know that this one was a thing, but it's rainbows. So these can sometimes appear during a prayer or when calling on an angel for assistance. Mind blown. I didn't know that. Sometimes they can just appear in the sky. So I guess this is a really good reason to pray or meditate outside, or if it's freezing where you are, like it is where I am, to go in by a window and meditate by a window and to see if a rainbow comes up, because sometimes they can just appear out of nowhere and people are like, oh, hey, look at that really cool rainbow. It's not even raining. So that might be an angel trying to give you a sign. Oh, it's too bad I can't read my own writing sometimes. So the next one is about synchronicities. And this is signs that come on the material plane, like, you know, in our human existence. And this is if you see repeated numbers or names or something like that everywhere you go. Like if you go to check your time and it says 444, and then you go walk by a house and you notice the address is 444, you know what I mean? Or I've got an example here, the same name or phrase, like if I was talking about, oh, somebody dropped a comment on one of my other videos because I was talking about Archangel Gabriel, and they said that they were watching my video, and then they realized that they were close to Gabriel Park or something like that, and that gave me like a goosebump experience. You know, if you could be praying to a particular archangel and then you're like walking or driving or you're watching TV or something and you see the name of that angel come up, that's not a coincidence, you guys. It's called a synchronicity, because it's the angels trying to let you know that they've heard you. Because sometimes these other signs that they're trying to give you, you could be oblivious. I'm guilty of that too. I don't always catch on to things. So they usually come to me with the temperature changes and the numbers, because I notice numbers, because, you know, I'm always on my phone, really. Like, I'm recording on my phone. I'm answering responses from you guys, like all your comments. I do that all on my phone. So I'm always checking my phone. Bit of a problem. So the next one is dreams. So your subconscious mind takes a back seat when you're awake. You know, everything is run by your consciousness, but when you're asleep, that's when your subconscious mind is wide awake. So, and your subconscious mind is way more receptive when you're sleeping. So if you have a really vivid or strange dream that you wake up and go, oh, that was weird, or wow, I can't believe how vivid that dream was, or how lifelike that dream was, that could possibly be your angel reaching out to you in your sleep, because you might be missing a ton of other angel signs, and that's okay. But if you see that, you might want to write that dream down. I know lots of people keep notepads by their nightstand just in case that happens. I think that's a great idea, but I don't do it. But there's also sites that you can go onto that analyze your dream. There's one I like, it's called Dream Dictionary. So if something, I wake up and I was like, oh, what just happened in my dream right now? So I'll go and Google like Dream Dictionary, yada, yada, whatever happened in the dream. And then you'll get this completely obscure reference that you never would have gotten just from thinking about how bizarre your dream was. So I think that one is a really good one too. So if you are having repeated dreams that are speaking to you, but you just think you're just kind of blowing it off as like, oh, I shouldn't have had those chips right before bed or something like that. You might want to wake up and just write that down, or do a voice memo or something like that, so you can remember the dream the next day and do some interpreting about it. So I think those were some really interesting angel signs for you guys. So that's all I had for this time. I'm going to do probably one more video. I found another thing that is sparkles of light and light orbs and stuff like that, but it's a pretty deep topic. So I'm going to do another separate video on that. And if you guys can think of anything else you want me to research or do another video on, let me know in the comments. So I'm really receptive to doing whatever it is that can help you guys understand spirituality a little bit more, or how your angels are trying to communicate. Whatever it is, I'll have a look at it and do my best to help you guys out. So I'll leave it there. Love you guys lots. Thanks so much for tuning in again. Okay? Stay blessed.